It looks like the PlayStation 4 bundle that will be available during Black Friday and the holiday season has been leaked, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. My thinking would be that it would be priced at $200 during Black Friday, and if that's the case, a ridiculous deal if you guys do want to pick up a PlayStation 4 Slim. Speaking of the PS4, there are still a significant amount of games to be released on the PlayStation 4. Unfortunately, we know that The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed. We've got a release date on that. Gods and Monsters, Watch Dogs Legion, and Rainbow Six Quarantine, all major titles from Ubisoft, they have all been delayed as well, so we'll talk that. Dreams on the PlayStation 4 will be supported past the PlayStation 5's launch. Long future of development is planned, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. And before we get into everything, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you are always notified of uploads, and that definitely helps out the channel too, so we always appreciate that. Want to take a look at a tweet from Wario64, the deals guru over on Twitter. He tweeted out, "Got word that the PlayStation 4 holiday bundle will include The Last of Us Remastered, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. That is all coming with a PlayStation 4 Slim model number CUH2215B. So $200 is generally the price point that the PlayStation 4 Slim bundles will go for during Black Friday. Some people have been speculating that it'll go down to $149. If that's the case, that would be absolutely absurd. But let's just say conventional wisdom is that this bundle will be down to $200, which I think is almost a lock. They could cut it to $250, but I feel like $250 isn't going to be a significant mover for the PlayStation 4. Sony should be smart enough to know that. All the retailers should be smart enough to know that. Given that the bundles in the past were $200, I believe this holiday bundle will be $200 as well. And that is a ridiculous deal when you actually assess what you're getting. You're getting the console, then you're getting The Last of Us Remastered, which yes, was available as a PlayStation Plus freebie. I believe it's available this month as a freebie, but still, that's a significant game to get. God of War is a very significant game to get with your PlayStation 4. That's a game most people just buy with their PlayStation 4, so if you value that at $20, which is the going rate for that game, that's a really good addition. And then Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, that's an awesome game as well, and that still goes for like $15 on sale, so you're getting like $40 of value in games on top of your PlayStation 4, and not only that, you're getting some of the best PlayStation 4 games that have been released. Some of those games that if you are an Xbox guy and you just want to pick up a PS4 Slim, these are just games that you're gonna end up buying anyway because you've heard amazing things about them and they are some of the premier exclusives. So to get that with the holiday bundle, I think that is a great deal, and I think Sony's onto something here by bundling some of the marquee exclusives with the PlayStation 4. Yes, some might say, why are you bundling these games that people were gonna buy anyway with the PlayStation 4? But honestly, I think this incentivizes people to pick up a PS4 Slim because they're gonna see a Slim with 3 of the best games on the console for $200. They're gonna buy that right away. God of War kind of acts as that headlining game, that game the majority of people know about. Horizon Zero Dawn is that new IP, and you can get people invested into that, and The Last of Us Remastered is one of those iconic games that a lot of people still remember, so to get all 3 of those with the PS4 Slim, that is an incredible deal. Yes, would it be great if they bundled in Days Gone or some more recent games, maybe even a Spider-Man? Yeah, but honestly, from a quality standpoint, and for somebody that's a newcomer to the PlayStation 4, these are the 3 games that I would probably go with. God of War is arguably the best exclusive this generation. The Last of Us Remastered, you can make an argument for that as well. Horizon Zero Dawn, I wouldn't say is the best exclusive, but it offers a very compelling experience in its own right, and it's a new IP, it's that unique game, and you still want people to get invested into that series, so honestly, a bundle like this could even create more fans of Horizon heading into the release of the PlayStation 5, where Horizon 2 will definitely come to fruition. Again, if this ends up being $200, which I highly expect it to be, it would be a great buy over Black Friday, so let's see if that comes to fruition. And the bundle is absolutely ridiculous. If you are new to the PlayStation ecosystem, or you're just looking to get it for a friend or a family member that isn't as big into gaming, but you're trying to get them into it, because I think for the majority of you guys, if you're watching our channel, you probably have already played these games, you probably already bought them, you probably already have a PlayStation 4, but I know you want to get your friends into gaming, whether they be an Xbox person, whether they be a lapsed gamer, whatever the case may be, this bundle is going to be a great way to do so. Alright, moving on from that, delays are really in the gaming news right now. We know that The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed until May 29th, so that is a bummer. Over 3 months of a delay, and some of you guys did lash out on me saying that I was making too big of a deal of it. Whatever the case may be, I just don't agree with making a big press conference and this big state of play event for The Last of Us Part 2 to announce the release date, and then a month later, you're going to delay the game by a whopping 3 months. A 3-month delay is significant enough. To me, I would think that you should have known about that delay for a little while? Why did it take a month for you to realize, oh, we're not going to be able to get this game done and we're going to need an additional 3 months? Whatever the case may be, I'm still 100% confident that The Last of Us Part 2 is going to turn out to be phenomenal, and it was even noted by Neil Druckmann that they're delaying the game to reach the Naughty Dog quality level, so I can understand from that standpoint. It's just don't get me excited and tell me about a February 21st release date, only to turn around a month later and delay the game. That's all I'm saying. Also, as far as delays are concerned, some major Ubisoft games have been delayed. Ubisoft has delayed Watch Dogs Legions, Gods and Monsters, and Rainbow Six Quarantine from fiscal year 2020 to fiscal year 2021, which begins on April 1st, 2020 and ends on March 31st, 2021. They noted, we have decided to postpone the release of Gods and Monsters, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Watch Dogs Legion until 2021. While each of these games already has a strong identity and high potential, we want our teams to have more development time to ensure the respective innovations are perfectly implemented so as to deliver optimal experiences for players. The decision will have a very significant impact on our financial results for this fiscal year and goes against our recent successes in building a more stable development model. However, it is in line with our strategy to maximize the future value of our brands for the long-term benefit of our employees, players, and shareholders. We expect it to have a positive impact on our financial performance as from 2020 to 2021. Gods and Monsters was previously planned for a release across PlayStation 4 and a variety of other platforms on February 25th, 2020. Watch Dogs Legion, on the other hand, was expected to release on March 6th, 2020, and Rainbow Six Quarantine was scheduled for early 2020 as well. So these are all seeing relatively significant delays. Again, we're not sure as far as when they're gonna come out. In the case of Watch Dogs Legion, I really think it's a good idea to delay the game because it's Watch Dogs. It's not like Watch Dogs 2 commercially was really well received. I really enjoyed the game, but I feel like Watch Dogs should come out in a more quiet period, and I think an early summer release for it would do it a lot of favors rather than being released right around the same time as Final Fantasy VII Remake, a month out from Cyberpunk 2077. Doom Eternal is released around the same time. I think it's for the best if Watch Dogs Legion does get released around June. Gods and Monsters is a game that I'm still not incredibly captivated by. I saw the trailer at E3 and I was not blown away by it. We need to see gameplay of it, and I need to see what exactly that game is, so I'm still a little bit skeptical on that. Rainbow Six Quarantine, that could be a cool game, and in the Rainbow Six umbrella, that's going to have some attention to it anyway. Lastly, I do want to talk a little bit about Dreams and the fact it will be supported past the PlayStation 5 launch. Long future of development is planned, which I think we mostly knew about given that this game has been in development for quite a while and they've been talking about the 10-year Dreams plan. Well, the game's technical tools developer Daniel Kidney and senior principal programmer Liam DeValmency have confirmed that there's a lot more in store for Dreams beyond the launch of the next-gen platform with a long future of development plan. Here's what they said. When I think about Dreams, it's like we have this huge laundry list of features that we want to see. I think with any creative tool, everyone has their own agenda for what they really want to make, so everyone has their own agenda for what they want to see in it. We have this whole backlog of cool features that we have only tried or haven't managed to polish, or we haven't looked at yet. You know, new tools, we want to do new tutorials, new ways of teaching people, new ways of sharing stuff, new community features. I think basically Dreams we can just keep adding. I think we probably got like 100 years of features that we just roll out at this point. The technical challenge really is prioritizing how we figure out what's most useful to people. We're just trying to enable as many creators as possible to create the thing they have in their head. We did the beta and it went really well, so it was like, alright, what's the next step? We wanted to hone the onboarding and the tutorial so that people felt like they could create, and so we decided to do an early access release. Then we can sort of build this up slowly and foster the right kind of community so that when we do go to a full release, we're going to have not just amazing content that people have made, but also a community of players. It seems like Media Molecule has really gotten a long-term vision and a long-term game plan for the future of Dreams, which I think is really important for a game like this, because this is a game that really has potential to be one of those titles that generate residual revenue for Sony and PlayStation, where just over time, if there's a big community creation that's released that's gaining a lot of steam, people are just going to be interested in Dreams and wanting to play it, and new people are going to check it out, or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of potential in Dreams from that standpoint, and I find it to be a really interesting release. I know not everyone is sold on it at this point, and I don't really see how you could be, just because there is that inherent level of skepticism that should be involved when going into a game with as incredible creation tools, but as ambitious creation tools and a suite that Dreams is gonna have. Whatever the case may be, it does seem like Media Molecule is gonna stay incredibly fully committed to the game, which is really all you can ask for with a game like Dreams, and they did a great job with LBP. I'm hoping they can transition that success into Dreams as well. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, if you're looking to pick up a PlayStation 4 Slim for whatever reason, for either yourself or a family member or friend, the holiday bundle is gonna be the way to go with The Last of Us Remastered, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for $200. I would imagine at Black Friday that is gonna be a steal. Last of Us Part 2 will be dropping on May 29th. Gods and Monsters, Watch Dogs Legion, and Rainbow Six Quarantine have been delayed to fiscal year 2021, and Dreams will be supported past the PS5's launch. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.